Okay, here now is Sheriff Paul Babeu, former Pinal County, Arizona sheriff. Sheriff, one of the things that's making all this even more difficult is this catch and release policy that was used extensively during the Obama administration. President Trump talked about that today. Let me just play that soundbite and get your reaction.
Sure.
Catch and release is ridiculous. If they touch our property, if they touch our country, essentially you catch them and you release them into our country. That's not acceptable to anybody.
It's not acceptable, but wasn't it sort of the status quo during the Obama era?
It was, and thank God for President Trump, because he's changed all that just by his orders. And so we see not just ICE and the Border Patrol, but also the Department of Justice under Sessions, that all working in concert to bring the full weight of what's currently the laws on the books to bear, to enforce the law. As simple as that. You and I, as American citizens, we have to abide by the law, face consequences. This is the law when it comes to immigration. And so finally, we're going to enforce the law as it should be. And now we have to secure the border to ensure that when people make it difficult for them to come across, and when they do, we enforce the law on them and immediately deport them, not catch and release them into America.
Well, of course, the people behind this, the people organizing these caravans, don't care about laws regarding the border. In fact, the title is People Without Borders.
Yes.
Pueblos Sin Fronteras. I mean, they don't want any borders at all. That's their point. Plus, they talk about refugee status. The 3 points of eligibility for refugee status starts with one, the only way you can get it is if you're located outside the United States. Well, these folks want refugee status while they're here waiting.
You're right. That's not only a valid legal point, but this number of 400 that are applying for refugee status. I want to stop for a second. In not only Honduras, Guatemala, and Ecuador, and El Salvador, all of these countries in Central America, there are 40 million residents there. They could all make this same claim.
Exactly.
So when is enough?
Well,
there's 130 million in Mexico.
I got to tell you a personal story, because I think a lot of Americans share this, or a number of Americans do. My wife's from one of those Central American countries. I have in-laws in those Central American countries, one of whom speaks perfect English. She has an MBA. She has 2 sisters who are U.S. citizens. She's been waiting 10 years for a green card. What do you think she thinks as she waits in Nicaragua to get into the United States, doing it the legal way for 10 years, and she sees these people scrambling over the fence on our southern border?
God bless her. The rule of law has to be enforced, because people have to wait their turn.
I mean, look at these people. Excuse me, Paul, but these people are strong young people. They think that the way to get in is just by climbing over a wall. I have zero sympathy for these. I don't know who's organizing these people specifically, but they're trying to drum up sympathy for these folks. I don't have any sympathy at all when I think of the decent, hardworking people trying to get in the legal way.
Well, they've met capacity not only at this point of entry. We in the United States have met capacity. There's already 12 to 15 million illegals who are here because we've had open borders. And it's time we put our country, our interests first here for once, not everybody else concerned from every other nation. And I would submit that it's far more compassionate for us. Why don't we help those countries and their governments to fight the gang violence, fight the cartels, to allow a safer environment for these people to live and survive and thrive in their own nations where they should want to be.
And why shouldn't we have the choice? It's not their choice of who gets in. It's our choice. We should be able to decide based on their qualifications whether we as American citizens want to allow them to come and join us.
That makes sense. And right now, this past year and every year before, 1 million legal immigrants, far in excess of any other nation in the world. We are generous. We are compassionate. There's got to be a limit.
A lot more generous and compassionate than the Mexicans, by the way, but that's a whole nother issue.
That's for sure.
Sheriff Babeu, good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend.